It's day 14, 365 days printing on vintage hardware. This is in fact the newest printer in the fleet. Let's introduce it, even though I'm having a print failure right now. This is the E3D BigBox. It kickstarted in 2015. I believe they delivered them in 2016. After delivering all units, E3D kind of dropped it. Unfortunately, I'm having a wipe tower failure there, but if you notice, it was just wiping in front of this purge bucket, which is kind of cool. With some good tuning, you could probably actually avoid having a wipe tower altogether. The other feature I like about this printer is the spool holders. So it has an adjustable spool holder, depending on what size spools you want, and this comes down, it can hold the inner ring. One of the features I've kind of abandoned for the moment is this was the original bed probe. This is an infrared bed probe, and it works a bit like a TV remote, but it bounces off of this bed, and anything that's on the bed, if there's a layer of dust, if you put hairspray on it, any change throws this off. So I put a capacitive bed probe on here. This is the Dual 1.0. It has two V6 hot ends. They mount against the rubber O-ring with two grub screws to control the leveling, which also I believe will control tilt just a little bit. This one also had the upgrade that came with the Raspberry Pi for Octoprint. These came in plywood as their base model, which I'm hoping to trade somebody for in the future. But this is the acrylic upgrade. This is our access cover, which is signed by David Lamb from E3D. He was the co-founder. Reveals our Rumba and our two PT100s. With a fifth stepper driver, actually a sixth stepper driver, you can do Z-tilt, or you could do an IDEX mod instead. Greg Holloway, the guy who's designed it, published an IDEX mod for this. And I talked to him because we had some problems with this initially. The Y end stop is bundled with the X motor, and even though I have them twisted in opposite directions, when this thing tries to Y home, it tends to fail. I believe he suggested going normally open with that to solve the problem, but I figure if you mount the switch here and run the wiring straight down, that'll solve your problem. Plus, notice here, there's the Pi cam for the Octoprint setup. Even though this print is going badly, I use this printer to do a lot of the maker chips for 3D Printopia. Got some news. I just bought another printer today. It is the Plywood Maker Gear Mosaic. So look out for that in the future. We're probably not going to do any more intros right now. I'm going to move on to the actual projects where we're going to be using the printers more regularly. And then during that, we'll introduce some of the other printers as I've talked about.